Another day, another video. That's what I like to say. And see, here's my track. I'm going to use my track today, this morning. And I only got less than 3 feet left. That was a 10-foot piece, believe it or not. And you remember all of the little L bracket clips that I made for underneath this floor. If you haven't seen all those videos, check it out. Look at my playlist. Go to playlists on my channel, and the one titled Dryrotdeckrepairs. Okay, I've got all kinds of videos of everything I've did up until this point. Before I put this new floor on, I had to pull everything off. This used to be a floor, a deck with these tiles on here. Just looking just like this. I had to pull them all up. This was all dry rotted. The floor was caving in. Everything was dry rotted underneath. The floor joists, the stairs. I had to replace 2 steps here, 4x12s. The stair stringers were bad. I had to modify those. I had to do all kinds of stuff. You should see all this stuff. It was unbelievable what I had to do to get this floor back up to where it is now. Everything inside this column was dry rotted. Everything except the very back panel of OSB plywood I left, and 1 2x6. Everything else I had to rip down. That was a nightmare in itself, and I rebuilt everything on the inside. Yeah, it's all on my channel, man. If you haven't seen those, look at playlists. Go to my playlists, scroll down. I've got all kinds of stuff on my playlists, and look for dryrotdeckrepairs. Okay, so this morning I'm gonna take this flashing right here. I'm gonna use it as flashing, and this piece of flashing here is short right there, and I wanna fix that because I just don't like that, and I don't want water to get in here. I don't want water to run down, and I want it to look, you know, halfway decent. And this has a little, this has a little return on it, you know, to make it stiff at the top. And it's like, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm just going to use this flashing right here. This is just 25 gauge sheet metal, and oh, I need to go get my square, and I'll be right back and we'll get going. The weather is a changing. I can feel it in the air. I want to start off with a straight cut, so I'm just going to cut that off. Straight up. And initially I was thinking about making that like a U, like an L-shaped bracket, and pushing it up against the stucco there. I guess I could still do that. That would make it a little bit stiffer. I think I'll do that. Let's see here. 2 inches, 2.5. It's 2 inches tall. I'm kind of seeing what I have to do here to make that 2.5. First thing I'm going to do is just cut this 2.5 inches long. This is a pretty cool tape measure. See these round things on here? Those are magnets. Look at that. It helps you measuring stuff. You can pull off of here. know that it's going to stick on there. I kind of like that. I don't like the fact that this is so wide. It sticks out so wide. Sometimes that catches. I wish it was a little bit longer from this edge to there, sticking down just a little bit more, because when it closes, you don't have much room to pull it out. But hey, that's another story. Cobalt, it works pretty good. It's kind of curved up here a little bit more than my liking, and if I don't have my gloves on, when I'm pulling the tape measure out, sometimes I'm holding the tape with my finger on the side of it like that, and man, the other day it cut right through as I'm holding this. I think I was holding it like that, and it gave me a little sliver cut right there. I don't like that, but it's okay if I'm using my gloves. Okay, so I got my 2.5 inches. I want to cut this nice and straight, and so I'm just going to bend the whole thing up the side like that. Put my foot on here. And I don't think I'm going to need the rest of that. Let's see. I can just fold it right back up there. But that's not what it's going to look like. I've got to take a look at this 2.5, and I'm going to keep this edge. I'm going to let it stick over. I'm going to let it stick over onto the stucco. Oh, I don't know, about that much, something like that. That might even be too far. I might want to tilt that down a little bit, and I'm going to cut this. I'm just going to get rid of half of this for right now. And I can save. See, I'm not going to throw this away. There's no way I'm throwing this away. I can use this for all kinds of stuff right there. Okay, so I've got this, and I want it an inch. I want it an inch over. It's sticking shy. Let's take another look at this so you can see what I'm doing. It's about 3/8 of an inch gap between there and between the stucco and this. And it's 2 inches tall. This return is a short 1/2 inch. Okay, so see, this is gonna set up here like that and push up against there like that. But I made it 2.5, and I have to cut this down, okay, and fold it over and stuff. So I'm gonna take another measurement there really quick like. I think it's a short 1/2 inch on that piece. Yeah, a short half there, and that's 3/8 from the stucco to that edge. Let's get this down a little bit closer to what we're looking for is an inch. I'm gonna make it come over from the stucco to here, maybe an inch. Okay, so gotta mark this an inch. got a felt tip pin too I could use. And I used to do commercial work, working with metal studs. First time I was building a wall up to a T-bar, I was like, how can I do this with wood? Because I don't know how to use metal studs. And then I just slowly but surely taught myself, watched other people framing walls and stuff. And gone was the skill saw, and hello was the drill, clamps, screws, tin snips, felt tip pins, all that kind of good stuff. Okay.